Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. This is of course a demo that's currently available on Steam. I think it's for a limited time only. I think 27th of June. So if you're interested in playing this, you do need to give it a try now, because it's not going to be available on a long-term basis, because it's still in development. So this isn't the final product. But I've always been a fan of Test Drive. I used to play it back in the day, so very interested to see how it's come along. I'm going to quickly go through the in-game settings. So playing it at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 144 Hz. Using NVIDIA DLAA as the anti-aliasing method. Game does support frame generation, but I thought I'd show the game off at native 4K first, just so you guys can get an idea of the performance. Using ultra settings where maximum and very high, and high where maximum, so not everything goes to ultra. From what I can see, I don't know if this game supports any type of ray tracing, but I've maxed out everything. The only thing I turned off is vignette, and motion blur only goes to medium. Usually I turn this off, but because it's a racing game, motion blur for me is always pretty important, because it gives you a better sense of speed. But I think this one's based in like Shanghai, China, so
continue straight ahead.
Let's get straight into it. It's obviously still Test Drive, so it's open world. You kind of pick your location or your waypoint, and then you can just drive around. You can visit showrooms, you can visit hotels.
In 800 meters, turn right.
So the game gives you like a default avatar, so you know, anyone, when you start this, it will be like a random avatar until you go to the hotel and customize it. I haven't bothered to do that, as it is a demo. I'm not too invested. It does seem to be a race up ahead, actually. I'm just gonna jump into that race and see how we get on, but I can already see that the game is insanely demanding. Only getting just over 60 FPS at the moment. So I don't know what it's going to be for everyone else trying to play at 4K native, but you're definitely going to need something. Okay, so it seems like it's online lobby, so I don't think I'll be facing any AI unless no one joins it. Unless the game can't find any players, and obviously I'll probably be facing AI, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Graphically though, game looks okay so far. Okay, let's see how I do. I'm using my PlayStation 5 control pad, and I'm pleased to report the haptic feedback does work. That's why I prefer the PS5 pad over my Xbox One X pad, because the haptic triggers are just awesome. Okay boys, let's try and get the win. So in race, we're sub 60 FPS, which is just insane to me, because I'm using top end hardware. I know it's a work in progress. I'm gonna reserve judgment, you know, but they need to optimize this game big time. You can't release it like this, or it might be a problem. I think this game comes out October sometime. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm trying to race clean, but my opponents are not necessarily respecting the space I'm trying to give them. Well, that's typical of online behavior. I did try to get rid of basically the guide on the track. I'm not really a fan of the massive glowing directions on the track, and also it kind of tells you when to brake. I prefer to just have a open road, but I literally can't disable it for some reason. It says in the options directional arrows off, which I accepted, but it still didn't turn them off, so I guess that's just a options oversight. It is a demo after all. I doubt this will be an issue for the final release. Doing okay so far, in first place. I'm driving the Ford Mustang. I'm not too sure what year this is. But I've always loved the Ford Mustang. You don't really see them too much in the UK, but when you do see them, they certainly stand out. Good old American muscle. Feels like there's quite a bit of frame spikes in the game. Because it's a driving game, I can't really pay attention to my on-screen display, but it doesn't feel the smoothest at times. You can feel a few frame spikes here and there. I'll have to watch it back in my own time, but the handling feels okay. It's a little bit pointy, but that could just be specific to this car, so I'm going to reserve judgment in terms of how the car feels. But in general, the game feels okay. Okay, race win. Good start. Got a level up as well. Nice. Alright, let's leave the race. Yep. So I'm just going to open the map and see what other objectives I can kind of do.
Turn right, then turn left.
Okay. I think I did have a waypoint towards another race anyway, so I don't really need to open my map.
The Crown wishes to inform you that a new bulletin is incoming.
So I've been forced to upgrade my car. I didn't really want to do that just now, but it's part of the early part of the game where they have to teach you how to use it. So let's go over to my car, I guess. See what happens when I go over to it.
Welcome to the workshop. Here you can buy and install parts or change the appearance of your car to stand out more on the road. But first, let's modify what's underneath the hood.
Don't really have much money. 173,000 solar coins. See what I can get with that.
Installing a part increases the car's performance rating, or PR, a system for rating the performance of your cars. With the workshop interface, you can easily see how a particular part affects your performance rating.
Okay, well, I don't like the car's brakes, so you're kind of forcing me to go with the turbo or upgrade the turbo, but it's not really what I want to do. I guess some things are level restricted, so I'll go with the responsive one. It's 18,000 solar coins. Let's go with that. Buy and equip. Hopefully there's some other parts I can upgrade as well. Right, I want to upgrade the brakes for sure. So that was the turbo exhaust pipes. Need to be level 10 to do that. So it's pretty locked down. They kind of only allowed me to upgrade my engine. Well, at least that was all under the engine kind of subcategory. So let's try upgrading the brakes. You do need to be level 10, unfortunately, which is a shame. Suspension. So you're pretty limited in what you can do. Transmission, I can't really do anything with that right now. What about the weight? Nope. So yeah, I think right now they've locked the game down. They don't want it to be too easy. Cosmetically, let's see what we can do. We can change the rims. I kind of like the stock rims, to be fair. Maybe we can get you can change the colors of your seats. Go with the black with the blue stitching. Okay, we're good. Really much more to see. They forced me to do that. It's been done. Let's get out of here now. How do we leave? Okay, let's walk straight out.
Congratulations on your first upgrade.
Don't forget, if you want better parts to become available, you need to increase your reputation.
Oh my gosh, they just keep throwing information at you. I understand you need to learn, but come on guys, just let me play it. Just gonna like skip all of this. Okay, so let's see what races are nearby. Doesn't look too fun. Let's look for something else. What is this? It's like a sprint or something. Let's go here.
Turn left, then turn right.
Loads of fog in the air, so
Turn left.
lighting looks a little bit funky.
In 200 meters, turn right.
I like the backfire from the car though. That sounds pretty nice.
Turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn left, then turn right.
So yeah, when you're out in free roam, you can get over 60 frames per second, but when you're in a race with other cars around you, sub 60 FPS on an RTX 4090,
Turn left.
which is pretty insane. Driving games generally ain't the most demanding, so they definitely got some work to do.
You have arrived.
All right, let's do this. I think this is a sprint, so no laps. It's just a straight shoot to the finish, so you can get there first. Let's try out this new turbo upgrade. Give me a bit more horsepower. Okay, so it gives you pretty much 30 seconds for everyone to join. And after that, I would imagine they just fill it with AI. Now what I find funny about this whole situation, me playing Test Drive, is when I first played Test Drive Unlimited on my PC back then, I couldn't really afford very good parts, and I used to get really bad performance at sub 1080p. Now I can afford the good components, and I'm still getting not so great performance at 4K, so it's like nothing's really changed. But I'd rather have poor performance at 4K than poor performance at 1080p. The game's nice and sharp though, I'll give it that. Okay. I mean, this Alpine are going head to head. Was right off the car there. This is a sprint, so I haven't got too much time to make up for these mistakes. Let's get into this slipstream. Whoa, that crash kind of helped me out a little bit. That was a unexpected corner. All right, let's see if we can take you in a drag race. This car's definitely got the acceleration on me. I can't really out accelerate it, but I still have a chance. Oh well, second place it is then. I was a bit faster than mine. Certainly takes the corners better as well. But yeah, it's a 2018 model of the Ford Mustang. So not the best. Thought they'll give you a more modern model, but it is the first car you get for free, so I understand. Okay, let's see what else is available. Not too sure what this is. Speed trap. It's not really an event, it's just kind of like objective. It's just on the map. But there are some races over here. Called the leisurely strolls. A little bit far out, but try and get there. I'm gonna change the view now. See what it's like to drive from the cockpit.
Turn left, then turn right.
It started to rain now.
In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left.
There is radio, but I don't really want to mess with any songs because I don't know what's copyright free, so I'm just gonna keep the radio off for now. There is a streamer mode that you can enable, but I don't trust streamer modes. Most of the time you enable them in demos and you still get copyright strike all the time, so I'll just keep it off for now. Okay. This Mustang can move though. I think I prefer this over the Crew, to be honest. So, you know, it's got potential. One thing I hated about the Crew is where it locked you to 60 FPS, which is it's a typical Ubisoft type of thing to do. But at least Test Driver got the sense to at least unlock the frame rate. And the rain's making it hard to see. But driving from the cockpit view is pretty comfortable. But I'll just give you guys a quick look. I want to go back to the chase cam now though. Prefer it that way. We'll have to deal with all of the rain beating down on the windshield.
In 1 kilometer, turn left.
Okay, we're almost up 160 miles per hour.
Turn left. Turn left.
Oh, almost missed our turn.
Continue straight ahead.
Just about made that.
In 1 kilometer, turn right.
I think this will be the last race I do.
800 meters, turn right.
Just want to give you guys a look at how the game looks and performs at the moment.
400 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right.
Minus the frame spikes
Turn right.
and the demanding nature, or I wouldn't say the demanding nature, it doesn't look like a game that should be performing just over 60 FPS with this type of hardware, but it is what it is.
You have arrived.
Alright, last race. I think this one's like a time attack type of scenario. You're not really racing anyone, but just a clock. So this one's just down to me. Let's do this. But the time to beat is 2:10. Shouldn't be too hard, especially with my upgraded car. I mean, the extra power that I got from that turbo is good, but without having the brakes to kind of compensate for the extra speed, it's not really a balanced car anymore. But I understand they've restricted a few things just for the sake of trying to teach you about the game and not wanting it to be too easy too early. So they've put a lot of upgrades behind the level caps, so I understand it, but so far so good. Glad the rain stopped. I think maybe with some races there's like predefined weather. Barely made that turn. Okay, we're well under the time. We've got just over 25 seconds remaining. So, easy work. Okay guys, I think that about does it. Just want to show you some native performance of a test drive Solar Crown, and yeah, it performs in terms of the way the game feels. It's okay, it looks pretty good, but it doesn't perform well in terms of like a PC hardware optimized level. It really does need some work, but that is pretty much it for me guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching.